balat na ako, nagniwang beho ka to. Pero sa awa ng Diyos, nang nagpagamot ako sa albularyo, nalaman niya na ito pala ang dahilan, ginamot niya ako, and thanks God, I became health. My health was restored.
This one I can make it right now.
He said I will just try it and then.
Welcome back. We're here in the town of Libertad. Libertad. They tore down my building. They tore down my building. This was the spookiest, the scariest area in the town of Libertad, and it's gone. It's gone. They have workers here. I got here and the whole place is being demolished, and it's really spooky place. So these workers here are behind me, and they're tearing down the scariest building in Libertad. We have some stories to tell. It's Halloween. It's Halloween, and it's a scary time of the year. Look at that. They're tearing everything down. They're destroying this whole place. Look at that. There's nothing left of this place. It's a spooky place. Libertad is haunted. There's haunted places everywhere, okay? There's just haunted places everywhere. If you have the East Coast in the United States, you have the Salem witch hunt in Salem. Also on the West Coast, you have Tombstone, Arizona. The haunted Tombstone with Terry Ike Clanton. It's a haunted place. It's a scary. Actually, Terry went ahead and he did a news article on the haunted saloon and the haunted Tombstone, Arizona. And since it's Halloween, we thought we'd talk about some haunted places in the Philippines. And Libertad is the haunted place. It's the haunted place, and that's why we're here. Happy Halloween. Libertad. We're going to talk about some scary stories. Some scary stories that happened in Libertad. It all started here on this road. On this road in front of the municipal. It's a few months ago. I was walking down this road. And then there was a dog. There was a dog in Libertad. And I was riding my motorcycle. I was just minding my own business. And I was riding the motorcycle just down this road right here. And I was just riding down. And then this dog, he had like venom in his mouth. And he was barking at me. He wanted to like chew my leg. And I didn't do anything. I was just driving by this town, this Libertad town, and he was chasing me with like wanting to bite me with rabies. And I stopped my bike right here in the middle of the road, right here. And I got out in the middle of the road and I stood, and the dog's right there. And I said, "You want a piece of me? You want a piece of me? I'm here, dude, and I'm bigger than you." So the dog ran. He ran. And I was like, what's up with this place? I never have a dog do that before. And that was the beginning of my experience in Libertad. And we're gonna try to go over there and see her. And I got a text from Mimi, and she said, my father, he fell struck and he's dying.
Good morning. I am one of victim. What I mean is, my husband has been a victim of this spooky story about his sickness, which occurred to him, I think 4 or 5 years ago, when he tried to clean an area which triggered a sickness. When we go to Arbolario, the Arbolario said that he touched something or he hit something which could not be seen. I think that is what we call these spirits which could not be seen. So he suffered from a sickness which he suffered for almost a month or more than a month. He is becoming skinny, and he could not eat well.
And then one time I took this girl out. Her name was Jenilyn from the town of Libertad. And I went to pick her up one time to take her to the island. And I went ahead and I picked her up and I went back to the island, and then I got deathly sick. I never been deathly sick before, but in the town of Libertad, I got deathly sick. And I was like in bed for like 3 days. I thought I was gonna die, and I'm like laying there like shivering. I was sick, something bug got into me. And then that same girl, that gentleman girl, she called me one time and she said, can you come to the Kalibu hospital? It's a little ways from Libertad, Antique. And she said, my papa has got sick. He might have had a stroke or something, but please come down and say a prayer for my papa. So I immediately drove my motorcycle to the Kalibu hospital, the community general hospital, and I saw the papa, and he was laying there and he was ready to die. And I said, what happened? And they said, we don't know. He was paralyzed, he couldn't talk anymore. He just was really wiped out. And I was like, did that happen in Libertad? And I said, what happened, Mimi? And she said, well, my dad was walking down over here by the beach in Libertad, and then, I don't know, she said some kind of spirit or something came and attacked her dad and got in his body, and it was really spooky. And I'm like, what? And he was like me, he was on his deathbed for like several days, and finally the spirit got out of him. But it was a terrible spirit, it was spooky, and it happened right here in this town of Libertad.
But when that arbolario found it out that his sickness was because of something he touched, he hit, thanks God, after several days of giving him medications, he get well. So we don't believe in it, but then that happened, and that's the reason why I believed in these stories, because it happened to my husband.
The noisy and spooky town of Libertad. This place is haunted, man. This place is haunted. There's trucks driving around. There's jackhammers going. My building's gone. That's not fair. And Libertad's just a haunted place. It's a scary place. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today in the haunted town here. We appreciate you. And please subscribe to the channel. And we're going to have more shows coming up. We go all over the place. And thanks so much for having a Halloween with us in the town of Libertad. And we're going to see you. We're going to see you next time. Woo!